I recently had a comment on this card and I wanted to address that through this video. It was asking, how did I get the embossed image on just the base of the card? Did I cut down my folder? So it brought me to a tip that I thought I'd share with our embossing folders. They've kind of evolved over time. They started out at 4.5 by 5 3/4, and front and back they were both flush folder size, front and back. Then our later ones started to come out, again the same size, 4.25 by, or 4.5 by 5 3/4. But the back side, which you know it's the back side because Stampin' Up is on the front. That means your image will pop up if you see the up, Stampin' Up on that side. So the back sides of the folders then started losing a little, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch. So they were, like I said, same size, just lost a little bit from the back flap. Well, now our most recent ones are a lot larger, well, a little bit longer. They've gone to 4.5 by 6.5 now. So the back flap is still a little bit narrower with that little ridge there. And I never did understand or know why all those changes were made. It's nice that it's a little bit longer so you have more image on there to emboss with. But it did create sort of an issue that when you wanted to run it through your big shot, it doesn't fit now. So the opening here sideways, the 6.5 doesn't, or the, 6.5, doesn't fit through. So when you wanted to emboss your card this way, it's not going to go through. You can't leave, like we used to, leave that back flap hanging out. So easiest fix I found, which is personally my favorite kind of way to make a card, is emboss just the quarter sheet and then layer that onto your card. But say you're making 40, 100, however many cards, well, that just adds another layer or piece of cardstock that maybe you don't have or you wouldn't want to use. So anyways, after messing with it a little bit, I realized, why can't we do this? Which is, take your folder and you have your half sheet of cardstock. Again, if you were half sheet going the other way, the lengthwise way, you just put it in and run it through and you're good to go. But when you want your card layout to be like this, you're going to just lay it on there. But with that back flap of the folder being narrower, you have some room that you can actually fold it over and it's kind of flush with the back of the embossing folder. So the only other challenge was, how do you fit it through? What do you make your stack for your big shot to run it through? So I took it down from tab 1 to no tabs, then just lay it on there, and this extra tab 1 kind of made up for that extra flap that's now going to be run through. But sandwich it between your two plastic and then just go ahead and run it through. And is yours as noisy as mine? There you go. So that's my tip on how to get just the single front layer embossed and actually save a little bit of cardstock. So hope that helps, and hope you don't have to end up like some people have said, I just chopped off the bottom. Well, you don't really need to do that because you can still get it through. So hope that helps.